Okay, so let's take a look at what assets I have. We've got some pictures, diagrams, charts, and some graphs. Next, we need to lay out our guides on the page. I like to begin by drawing the margins first, so I know where I'm going to leave my content. Make sure they're evenly spaced around the perimeter of the page. Next, I want to mark out where I want my page title to sit. And I also better leave some space for my subheader. Okay, here it goes in, slightly smaller to fit smaller text. Lovely. Okay, I want to go for a look that feels professional, like a magazine layout. So I'm going to need columns. Excellent. Next, I need to lay out the section headers. Make sure that I space these out, leaving enough room for accompanying text, graphs and charts. Great, that looks good. Now let's look at the introductory text. Here I'm going to use larger text than elsewhere and separate the lines with greater leading so that this text stands out and is more legible to read from a distance. For the other areas of text, I use a smaller font, but I better leave space for my graphics within the columns. That's great. Here's another graphic. Let's put it next to it and add a bit of text underneath to explain it. Okay, section 3. More text and more graphics. I'm going to make this nice and big because I want people to see this one. Great. Some text below that. That'll explain what it is. Okay, we've got some pictures. Brilliant. Here are some pie charts representing the results of my research. I want to add these beside one another. And also include some text explaining the findings. Okay, that looks good. For my large graphic of the human anatomy, I'm going to put it right past the margin to make it more interesting. Brilliant. I'm going to flow the text so that none of the text touches the graphics. There, that looks really smart. Nice. Lovely. We need to add the logos. Excellent. I'm going to emphasize my introduction and conclusion. Now people can see from a distance what it's all about. Excellent. That's the look I'm going for. Let me look at a few examples I sketched earlier. I'm not too sure about this one. This text is too long. Here, let's get rid of this. This one, well, I like, but I find it a bit too boxy. You know what? I prefer my first one. Yeah, so let's scrap this one and hold on to my first sketch. Okay, time to move on to the computer.